What is going on, all you crazy MMA fanatics, MMA fans, MMA gurus, MMA whatever? Oh man, I love this card. Oh, I love it. I just want to first start off by saying Vanderlei Silva is the best, most exciting fighter in the history of fighting. Let's get to all the fights, and we have a lot of them. I love it. Oh, I love it. Boring fighters will never, ever, 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 ever truly understand what true aggression is. Oh, I love it. Anyway, there's a reason, and they will never understand what a true fighter is. Boring fighters will never understand. Let's start with the card. Hyun beats Marcelo by KO, and this is the first fight of the night in the second round. Then we have Alex Caceres beats Hyung Ho Kang by split decision. Then we have Kazuki beats Cristiano Marcelo by unanimous decision. Then we have Takeya Mizugaki. He beats Brian Caraway by split decision. And I want to say this. Brian Caraway's girlfriend is Misha Tate. Misha Tate gave him the worst advice in the history of cornerman advice. She said, coast this last round. Okay, if that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. He coasted, and guess what happened? Exactly. Takeya brought it. Dumb advice by her. Then we have Brad Tavares versus Ricky Fukuda. This fight goes to decision, unanimous decision. This fight was awesome. It was not boring. Then we have Dong Hyun Kim versus CR Badahurzada. This is unanimous decision by Dong Hyun Kim. Then we have Rani Yaya beats Mizuto Hirota by unanimous decision. For those of you who don't know, Mizuto Hirota is the guy who got his arm or shoulder, whatever, snapped by Shinya Aoki, and then Shinya flipped him off and then went insane all over the arena in Dream. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what's up. Then this highly anticipated fight versus Yushin Okami versus Hector Lombard. Yushin wins by split decision in a very entertaining fight. Hector almost knocked him out. Then we have a very controversial fight. Diego Sanchez beats Takanori Gomi. By split decision. Let me just say this: Takanori Gomi won. Takanori Gomi beat Diego Sanchez. Takanori Gomi beat Diego Sanchez, and you know how he beat him? He beat him at his own game. Watch the fight. Takanori Gomi was egging on Diego Sanchez. He was saying, "Come on," to Diego Sanchez. And those of you who know Diego Sanchez know how he fights. And Takanori Gomi was in the middle of the ring. He was pushing the pace. He was striking him, outlanding Diego. Diego possibly won the first round, but there's no way he won the second and third. You could follow me on Twitter at MMA Genius. I said, did they get the morons from Las Vegas and fly him to Japan? Because that was unbelievable. Takanori won. I hope he wins his win bonus. Oh, then, ladies and gentlemen, we have this heavyweight fight. Mark Hunt versus Stefan Struve. I'm laughing because this fight was nuts. Honestly, I don't know how to describe this fight other than it was nuts. If you saw the fight, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't watch the fight, you want to see a fight that's nuts. Mark Hunt beat Stefan Struve by TKO in the third round. Oh my, where do I even start with this fight? I'm going to make another video, and it's going to be called The Best Fights of UFC on Field TV 8, Silva versus Stann, because I got to talk about a lot of these fights, because this video is going to go on way too long. I just got to focus on a few of them. There's a point where Stefan Struve high-kicked Mark Hunt in the chin, and Mark Hunt stuck his chin out and took the kick. Oh no, that was just one out of like 1,000 things that happened in that fight. And then, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite fighter in the history of fighting, in the freaking history of fighting, in any sports, my favorite athlete ever, Vanderlei the Axe Murderer, and that is a fitting nickname, Silva versus Brian Stann. I just want to say, Brian Stann brought it, man. I have a respect for Brian Stann. I love Brian Stann. I'm a huge fan of his now. Brian Stann, huge respect. And it's fights like that make legends. Okay? When I say that, I hope it registers in everybody's mind that doesn't understand. It's watch that fight. It is fight like that make legends, and that's every single Vanderlei Silva fight. Vanderlei Silva is 100% in not having a boring fight. He is 100%. Brian Stann is 100% in not having boring fights at all. Period. Vanderlei Silva is the winner. He knocked out Brian Stann in the second round. Oh man. And in Japan, oh, oh yeah, oh, axe murder. We saw a murder. We saw a murder, a legal murder, and that's every fight. Oh man, the first round was nuts. Clinch, knees, knees, knees. They were in the middle of the damn octagon, just going like nuts. Brian Stann got cut up like crazy. Look at Brian Stann's face. You know he got into a war with Vanderlei when you see his face. Anyway, I just want to say, despite there being a lot of unanimous decisions, these were great fights except for maybe two of them. Overall, oh, every time I see Vanderlei, oh man, I love it. And I'll end the video with this. I had the honor and the pleasure of meeting my favorite fighter in the history of fighting, and I met him twice. And if you don't know this, he is the nicest person. He has so much respect for his fans, unlike any other fighter ever. And if you've met him, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, you know about him, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you everybody for watching. Cannot wait to see Vanderlei fight again. I wrote on Twitter, if you want to boost your testosterone, watch a Vanderlei Silva fight. End of story. Thank you for watching, and subscribe. I am MMA Genius, out.